now Jackson will look to throw it. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And another negative play there as they stop him again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, good return up past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, here's Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Jackson. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. running out of the gun with ETN. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A beautiful fake. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Touchdown Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 21 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On the return, here's Agnew. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 61 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson. Pass incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Hey. No, we changed it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Still fighting for more. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now ETN to start the drive. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. In motion right is Ridley. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. ETN up the middle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. First down, Baltimore. Here's Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Barkley again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down and 6 now. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they'll run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, move.
One last shot for Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this